Greetings and blessings. Today is November 25th, the day that is called Thanksgiving, I believe. I don't know what the date is, but today is Thanksgiving. So, is that one of those holidays that's always on the same date? I don't know. But I got all of the rest of my plants. There was this tunnel basically at my other garden, and I'll link to that here up top. So I moved the tunnel and I moved all the plants over to here, and I'll leave a link to my Instagram where you can see what I just harvested out of here. There's a whole bunch of kale, white and red Russian kale, purple and green mustard greens, cilantro, spinach, and lettuce, all in here, that was started months ago, and now it will survive in through here and through the winter. So I'm gonna go back, and there's some spinach that dropped down on the ground from me letting it go to seed, and all of those little baby spinaches are starting to sprout up. So, and there's some kohlrabi on the end there, and some wild arugula. And then I'm going to transplant in all those little baby spinaches that are sprouting up from me just letting last year's spinach go to seed in the spring. And then that will, plant out this tunnel temporarily. And at home, I have a whole bunch of cold hardy greens going. Excuse me, already. So I just got the these little top support beams that I think that really needed to happen to top off this structural integrity. So now there's support besides that one, but it's kind of got that in the middle. So there's one going down each middle. So hopefully this thing doesn't blow over when we get like 60-mile-an-hour winds. And I made my first watering today in here from the nearby natural spring. Got it coming down from the mountain. There's a natural spring and there's a pipe that's siphoned, and we got the downhill pressure. Gonna come up with a little spigot system for that, but for now, just carrying the buckets. And yeah, so this is Thanksgiving. Got the high tunnel up / cold house / greenhouse / whatever you want to call it, many different names. So we got the back wall stuffed with leaves, this pallet here. Sealed it off. I talked about that in the previous video, how when I cut the greenhouse plastic it ended up not being the correct length. So stuff happens and you gotta make do. So made do, and I think that I'm gonna try to get some more leaves and mulch in here. Sorry, with all the little weird breathing in here right now. But I'm gonna try to stash like a whole bunch of organic matter to this back wall right here, and try to get like a little composting pile going, and that'll create even more heat in here. So when I rolled up in my car, it was 43 degrees Fahrenheit. It's about 1 o'clock p.m. and let's look at the temp. We got 0% humidity and 56. So that's about what it was before when I had came here to do some work. So it's on average 12 degrees warmer in here than it is outside, and that's just my first, keeping of the records. So just like the past day. And then, but the idea is that these plants down here, each layer of protection brings your plants 500 miles to the south. So outside, you're in Vermont. Inside, you just took like a drive down to New Jersey. And then these plants, under that next layer of cover, are theoretically in Georgia. So, stay tuned for December greens and the rest of the evolving of this high tunnel. So much love, wholeness, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for your support.